Welcome back to the Celtics Nation Rise account. I'm Griffin Aldrich, and we have some breaking news. The Boston Celtics are trading Josh Minott to the Brooklyn Nets via Shams Charania. No other details have been listed for the Boston Celtics involved in this trade. So, Josh Minott to the Brooklyn Nets. Again, we will probably make a second video letting you guys know who the Boston Celtics receive and or what happens. But also, if you guys wanted to check out our live, we are live right now on YouTube discussing the whole trade deadline. But this is heartbreaking news to me because I thought Josh Minott could have been a great addition to this team. Josh Minott is a guy with the Celtics that is nothing but talented and has such a bright future ahead of him, and it's just sad to see him go. However, I think this benefits Josh Minott because, you're on a Nets team where now the situation is all right, we're not the best. You could have more leadway here in Brooklyn. And I think that's good for him because I think he's going to get time. And that's what he was supposed to get on the Boston Celtics. However, with the Celtics being so good, they're not really giving him time. So he is being sent to the Nets. And I think that just benefits him. For the Boston Celtics, it gets a little smaller wing wise because, this was a guy who, made the starting lineup for a while for the Boston Celtics. And obviously, Jordan Walsh took over that place. Then Sam Hauser took that place from Jordan Walsh. But I think this is big for the Boston Celtics because now you have another open roster spot unless they did trade for another player. We are yet to have that news. So when we do, we will break that down for you as well. But it's good both ways because again, you wouldn't want him rotting in Boston because I think this is a very talented player who we're gonna see become a great addition in this league. And obviously, Brad Stevens had trust in him bringing him in. He got him on a very cheap contract. However, he was not going that way with the Boston Celtics. And for Josh Minott, he actually is a CNR MVP. And if you guys don't know, come tune into the recaps after every win. We give out a CNR MVP, and Josh Minott was one of them. I mean, when he was at the beginning of the year, he was just go, go, go for Boston, and he was huge. And, I loved what he did for the Boston Celtics. I mean, we're always going to remember the times when Josh Minott started for this team and what he did accomplish because, again, this is a guy like I think Jaden Springer, where his time with Boston was kind of short. Jaden Springer did end up winning the championship with us, had a great game against the Clippers, but then did get moved. And now Jaden Springer is actually with the Pelicans G League team, but that's still a good defensive player that is going to do something. And I think Josh Minott will. He's young. I think he's 22 years old. This is a guy who definitely shows explosiveness. He's a guy that really is just a young, talented player and a person to keep a bookmark on because I think the Nets are just doing a great thing. They're getting younger. They're getting younger with this guy, and they're filled with young talent. And they're hoping these guys can develop and they could have a championship winning team someday and do kind of what OKC is doing, develop these young guys. And that's really what the Nets have. They have a lot of young guys. And I think Josh Minott is going to have a solid career for himself. Again, he's young, but we are yet to hear the rest of the details about it. So it's kind of hard to kind of say if the Celtics did win this trade. I'm assuming probably got back some picks, now have an open roster spot, which I like for the Celtics because now the Celtics have opportunity when it comes back to the buyout market. They could pick up some names on the buyout market. They're now under that first apron and can pick up people. So they could add people to this team and win now. At the beginning of the season, the Celtics were not in a win now position. And that's why they brought in guys like Luka Garza and Josh Minott to experiment on. And, I think that was huge. That was huge. But now you look at it and the Celtics are in a position to win. So now they're trying to bring winning guys to this roster, and they must like some guys that they're going to favor on the buyout market, because you look at it, I mean, the Celtics now have an open two-way position, because we're going to break that video down soon with Amari Williams, but now they have another two open roster spots. They have three open roster spots right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Celtics do in the buyout market. And it's going to be interesting to see what the Celtics are getting in this trade for Josh Minott. So we will keep you guys posted. Make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications and go check out our live, and we will keep you updated with breaking news. But wish nothing but the best for Josh Minott in Brooklyn. And it was a fun ride with him. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys with the next one. Peace, you guys.